How's it going, guys? This is new. I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, I'm live. I'm trying to figure this out, guys, so give me just a second. Trying to... There we go. Let me see if... I gotta watch it and see if somebody comes in. Let me see if... I gotta watch it and see if somebody comes
10 seconds away.
Let me see if... I gotta watch it and see if somebody comes in. Yeah, I'll do it this way. It'll show... There, is that better? How's it going, Pat? Here it's showing. How are you doing? Yeah. I know it's kind of a delay. Awesome. I just wanted to get on and see if this thing would work or not. Yesterday it wouldn't let me on. It said I was blocked, so I'm doing good. Trying to get everything rounded up for my trip in August that I gotta take. But other than that, everything's going pretty good. Yeah, this is the way D does it, but until I get a 1,000 people to follow me. But this is the way I'll do it. I won't do it very often, but be able to do it. I'm going to Hot Springs, Arkansas. They're having a FLW Cup, and I'm gonna go and try to make some contacts and see what they have going on there. Maybe watch a weigh-in. There's a lot of friends that are going that I'll be able to meet up with from Facebook and stuff. So, and then I'm going to be going outside of Hot Springs to an area that was told to me that they had an experience. So I'm gonna go see if I can't find any sign of anything, and might do a video. I won't go live doing that, but I'll do a video and post it. Yeah, I was kind of hoping some folks would come in, but I don't know. I don't announce it. I don't know how to announce that type of stuff on here, and this is just a random thing. Yeah, it's my cousin's husband and her kids that had the experience. They had one holler, and it was dark, of course. But yeah, I'm not sure how to announce it. I'll figure all that out soon. Hopefully, I'll get with some people that do this. But anyhow, I didn't even tell Dee that I was going live. I tried calling and she didn't. Oh yeah, this is just a trial run to see how it goes, because I didn't honestly know that it would work. I tried it earlier and instantly ended it because I was nowhere near ready to talk. Appreciate it. yeah, I'll be doing some videos at the show, and then when we go into the woods, I'll do some videos of that, and I'll post them. Not 100% sure how far in the woods I can go because it butts up to a gated community, and it's on the outskirts of that community that there's not very many houses, and but yeah, I will be doing that, and that'll be roughly August. I'll be August 9th through the 11th. I'll be doing that. Oh, okay. I didn't even know he was on. Uh, so, like I said, this is just one of those quick things. I have had experiences in that area. I don't think it's going to be the same clan that's in that area, but I it's it, from the way they explained it the first time, I thought it was closer to the lake, and it's nowhere near the lake. So, after looking at it and talking with some folks, it's nowhere near that area. So, um, anyhow, okay. Well, I just picked a bad time. I didn't know anything about it. Uh, Maybe some folks will see it later on. Uh, I Once we get. Oh yeah, yeah. I have all the confidence in the world. Just gonna take me some time getting used to it. I don't do very many live things, and this is all new to me. So, um, anyhow, and then again, it depends on how my service is. I may be able to go live when I go into the woods. I don't know. Um, I'm hoping that I can, but in that particular area, it's kind of spotty with service and stuff. Um, and then whenever I'm able to have several folks on here, I'll be able to tell the experiences I've had. I've done a video kind of introducing myself, telling folks what about me, and then about my first. Oh, I know, without a doubt, I know that. Uh, but I explain my first experience and whatnot. But there's a lot of stories I can tell, but we'll get to that at another time. Yeah, yeah. I haven't met very many people in the community that are awesome. I haven't met anybody in the community that's been hateful or anything like that to me yet. I know that they're out there. I know that I'll get them. I'll get some off comments. I'll figure that out though. Uh, that I'll deal with that when the time comes. But yeah, now Pat? Are you going? Hey, Pappy, how's it going? I just got on to do a little talk. I didn't honestly know that this would all work. Um, just kind of talking, rambling on about the trip I'm taking in August, and about hopefully trying to get service in the area that I'm going to be investigating encounter in August. So I know it's going to be hotter than the Dickens, and it's going to be during the daytime. because at night it's supposed to be a really thick area from what I seen on Google Maps. I don't want to get in a situation because I've never been in that area, uh, that particular area. So we may do a little campfire. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what the plan is, but I do know I'm going out there. Uh, let's see, what was I? Uh, I'm gonna be looking for structures. They they were my cousin and her husband and kids were. Thanks, Pappy. Uh, the uh, the experience was my cousin and her family, and they said it made this Yahoo sound. It screamed it out, and it was something that they had never heard before. And I don't know exactly what would do that in that area, because in that area there's nothing out there, and they said that it sounded bigger than a human doing it. So, hey, Matt, appreciate it, Pappy. Yeah, I'm just I had it. I was sideways at first. I'm trying to figure all this out. So, uh, I don't like I told Miss Pat. I don't do lives very often. So I've got to get uh, used to it, get accustomed to it. I feel like I ramble on because I continually repeat myself. So, uh, if y'all have any questions for me, I know, right, Pat? If y'all have any questions for me, just ask, and I mean, I can answer to the best of my abilities. But I know that there's a like a 10-second lag. So, oh yeah, I have, like I said, I have confidence. I just got to get uh, accustomed to it. This is going to be, honestly, this is going to be like a therapy type thing. I have PTSD, and I have a few other things that's wrong, but this I think this is gonna get me out of my shell a little bit. I have a little bit of anxiety, so uh, yeah, that I really. They said that it sounded like that it was right outside the tent. It was so loud and it rattled all of them. My my cousin's husband said it made him sick. It just so I haven't heard one do that yell personally. I've seen it on TV or whatever, but that's not anything that I necessarily think is true. But I told him that if it rattles you like that, it will upset your stomach. If they're anything like me, I know it can be loud and kind of scary at the same time. But I'm hoping I can find some structure or some sort of sign. He said it's all rocky out in that area, so there's a creek though, so there'll be some. Surely there's some soft area out there, and hopefully I can document a footprint or something. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm gonna get to go to Falk. it all depends on if I know there's a tournament in September that I have to fish. I just don't know exactly what day it is or what Saturday it is. Hopefully, it's not that second Saturday because I want to go. Because we had experience. I've got pictures on my camera that hopefully the laptop we have, I won't be able to load it on that. Yeah, I know, Pappy, but we I've got footprints of right outside my tent where one had its hand pressed up against the tent, and it come within inches of my nose because I was sleeping on that side of the tent, and it growled. So I had a real close encounter on that one. It didn't growl like mean growl. It was one of those, just letting you know it's there. It did scare me a little bit. I wasn't expecting it. The next day we went outside, and the first thing I did was go around my tent. And I've got picture of a print that's like 5 or 6 inches bigger than my boot, and I wear a size 12, so it was there, and then we could follow it to the woods and to where the swamp was, but where it had come from, and I don't know where it went after that. We didn't see anything other than it by my tent. But yeah, I'm gonna walk down that creek ways and hope. Oh man, it was something else. I mean, I had protection. I had a gun with me, but I knew it wasn't a human. It was too big because I mean I seen the shadow, I seen the hand. I could easily tell that was not a human. So, Miss D heard the whole thing, so it was. She thought it was kind of funny. At that time, I didn't think it was funny. It kind of scared me a little bit. But yeah, I look forward to hopefully going to Fouke. I know I have a tournament either the first that Saturday or second, and then I know I have my championship. I have to. Oh yeah, I cannot wait. Oh. No, nobody here eats black-eyed peas, and I'm a, hey Barry, but me, we'll eat cornbread. They'll eat cornbread, but they won't eat them peas. I just that was a fun time until we got drowned. It started raining on us. I think it was a Friday night. We went up there Wednesday, and Friday night it come just a flood, and for some reason our tents, both mine and Dee's tents, excuse me, leaked, and all of our clothes, everything was just drenched. So we wound up packing up and leaving because we didn't. I mean, it was still coming down rain, and it was a bad storm through that weekend. We couldn't do nothing but just go on and pack and come to the house. It was it irritated us, but it was kind of a blessing because the folks that we were with, they said they were Bigfoot folks, but I don't necessarily think they believe the way we believe. So when it comes to the Bigfooting, but yeah, it was fun while we were there. And that Monster Mart is pretty neat too. They have quite a bit of collectibles or souvenirs and stuff that you can get. And the people there were really, really nice. We had gone to one campground, or what we thought was a campground, and it wound up not being one, and then they're the ones that told us where to go. So they were really nice people, and they acted like that we wasn't strangers. They talked to us like we were family. So that's how those small towns are around, or every small town that I've been in, either fishing or hunting or whatever. Everybody knows everybody, and everybody's nice. So Fouke will be an experience that everybody will enjoy. Um, I'm originally not too far from Fouke. I'm originally from the Texarkana area. Where y'all coming from, Pat? Um, as long, yeah, like I said, as long as it does not mess up my championship. I wish you could be there too, Matt, because hey, D was just talking about you. Uh, 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 Wish you could be there, because from what I understand, there's not very many guys going to be there. Wow, y'all are coming from Ohio? Wow. But yeah, I'm from a little town called Redwater, Texas. It's just outside of Texarkana, and I heard all my life about them, but never seen them until I was, let's see, 25 maybe. I was 25 or 26. As long as I don't, like I said, that championship is something that I've fished for all year. So kinda gotta do that to make my sponsors happy. Uh, Honestly, I'm trying to find a sponsor in the Bigfoot community. That would be something that I would love to happen. But Bigfoot and fishing a lot of people don't see the similarity, but I've had experiences fishing, so uh, I'm sure I'll be able to. I will know more. Hopefully, let's see. There's a tournament that I'm gonna miss at the end of the month, but I'm going to the meeting about it, and hopefully I can find out something uh, about it. I'm gonna mention it to them and see if we can't lock it down so I know when I need to fish. And Barry's coming. Okay, I just seen that now. It's awesome. Um, I'm like 20 minutes from D, 20 to 30 minutes from D. So I will probably, if I'm able to, I'm gonna be able to ride down with her. Hopefully. Okay. She told me that there was a couple, but I wasn't. I think she told me that there was a couple, but I wasn't sure. I know that Dwayne said something about trying to come, but he wasn't sure. So, uh, hoping we have a good crew. Uh, Y'all tell me, how do I announce about going live? Do I just need to do a video, or what? How do I do that? Because y'all do it more so than I do. I've rode with Dee a lot of times, so I know how she drives. I'm live, so I was told I could do this as long as the kids wasn't showing and trying to do that. But uh, do y'all have any questions about me or about anything that I might be able to answer? They said I was sideways, so I had to do it this way. You fell? Did you hit your face? Well, that's good. This is my stepdaughter. Hopefully soon I'm gonna have me a tripod so I can not be holding. Okay. Um, let's see. I do have my own line of baits. That's something I haven't talked about. I have my line of plastic baits. I have a line of crankbaits. I have a line of jigs, and I have a line of spinner baits. What are you hoping your future investigations will answer? You know, I'm one. I want to learn how they react to things. I want to learn how they their habitat. I want to learn. I want to learn as much as I possibly can about them. I know they're real because I've had experiences. So, man, everything that I can learn about them, I want to learn. I do know some things because I've done some studying, but I mean, for me to investigate to see if they're real or not, I already know that answer. I'm not so much wanting to get. I don't take a camera out there to go take pictures of them. Yeah, I got bit by the booger bug. That's right. Uh, because I don't. I mean, there's going to be scrutiny, irregardless, on me or anybody else in the Bigfoot community on pictures and stuff like that. Yes. 8:30. Yeah. Stepdaughter wanted to ask me a question. I apologize. Um, yeah, they're gonna come up with excuses. It's a blob squatch, or you're stupid, or whatever. Yeah, I don't either. I want to learn everything I possibly can about them. Uh, you know, you can never. I know that they say Bigfoot experts and this and that. In my opinion, guys, I really don't think that there can be an expert on something like that because there's so many different. I believe, and I may be wrong on this. There's so many different species of Bigfoot. I think that they're like the human race, the humans. They have different cultures. They have different uh, just difference, and there's too much to learn. There's too much you won't ever know with anything. Exactly, Matt. That's how I am. That's how when my cousin said that I needed to speak to her husband about what happened, I could tell in his voice. I was talking to him over the phone, but I could tell in his voice that he was excited. It's something that struck his interest because he had never had an experience like that before, and he grew up like in the country like I did. So to be a Bigfoot expert, I don't see where you can be an expert at that. I can see a person being an expert in basketball or football or something like that, because but I don't know, that it's hard for me to explain on that. But yes, I'm very much. Oh yeah. When you first have an experience, it changed me. It went from I'll believe it when I see it to, oh wow, I do believe this. Uh, and how I explain this topic to my kids, my wife. My wife is a very big skeptic. She don't believe. She's one that has to believe or see to believe. And I told her, I said, look, they're coming out with different species of animals every day. They come out with a new gorilla not too long ago. You just don't. You can't say that it doesn't exist, because to many people it does. But you just there's just too much that goes on. And the funny thing is, Matt, she won't go in the woods with me. She's a city girl. She just don't like the woods. But when I showed her pictures of what happened in Falk, she thought it was pretty cool, but it wasn't enough. So it's just one of those things. Wow, I've already been on 32 minutes. That's crazy. I will try to do this roughly about this time on every so often. Like I said, I'm a wrestling fan, so normally my wife's gone out to deer camp, but to be in the woods, no. I watch wrestling, so it just so happened tonight wrestling went off at 9, so I decided why not to try and see what happens. Yeah, it was funny how I met Dee, because we were on I think it was the Arkansas Bigfoot site on Facebook, and I asked if there was somebody around Fort Smith area that went researching and whatnot, and she messaged me, and we went to talking, and we just become friends right pretty quick. Me and hers, she introduced me to some folks, and I've been on I don't want to say they're podcasts, but they are. I've been on the Vic Cundiff show. I've done a show with Dee Doss. I've done a couple of different shows. Actually, I've done 2 or 3 with Vic, and then 1 with Dee. So Dee Doss, and then I've done one with Miss D. Next time I go live, I think I'm gonna go outside. Family life keeps going in the house, so anyhow, yeah, that's how me and Dee met. So, and I don't even think that I'm in that group anymore. I'm a part of so many different groups that I can't keep up. But anyhow, Did Miss D leave? No, she says she'll be back. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. That's why I'm sure hoping that I'm able to go. Uh, just gotta look. No. Uh, yeah, see, it's too hot. It's tough here. We had a bunch of flooding last month, and I mean, I've won a tournament, but in the last few months, but okay, Pappy. Uh, but I know that up north they're catching a bunch of big fish. We big fish that we've been catching is 3 or 4 pounds, and that's not big to me. Ah, okay, Barry. I knew she said she would be right back. I didn't know if she had come back yet or not. Oh, the water here is in the 80s. It's hot, 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 hot. I'm kind of glad that Dee wanted to wait until September. I mean, even October's still good down in this area, but it's just the heat index is over 100 here right now. So yes, I have. This was, I don't know. It was at Lake Ouachita in Hot Spring, outside of Hot Springs. We were fishing. I want to say it was a eel, a freshwater eel, but I don't know what it was, because we were fishing a creek and we heard a great big old splash. Well, we looked and there was something. It was circular, but it was as big around as a telephone pole, and it was swimming up out of the water. And a buddy of mine tried hooking it that I was fishing with, and he didn't do it. And when he jerked the thing, it looked like a snake, but it just went underwater, and we never seen it again. But we got to talking to other people that were camping, and they seen it in the main channel of the lake. So I'm not sure what it was, but it come up out of the water, and what was out of the water was, I want to say, 6 foot. So it was longer than the boat, and we were in a 19 to 20 foot boat. It was huge and jet black. Middle of winter. Wow. Yeah, we couldn't tell what it was, but other people said that they seen it in the main channel. So now we were told about there was rumors that they had put gators in there to because the beaver and otter were just extreme. The population of those were just incredible. But this was not a alligator. It was circular, it was snake-like, and it wasn't moving like this. It was gliding straight. It wasn't slithering. So I don't know we don't know what it was, and when it went to the head, it kind of rounded. That's the reason why I thought it was an eel, but I never heard of an eel coming up out of the water like that. So, yeah. There's been all kinds of weird things going on or around Lake Ouachita. I don't know what it is about that lake. It's really big. It's really beautiful. But, and the fishing's great there. I could explain to you. You know, it didn't have scales on it. It was smooth. It, so I would just we couldn't figure it out, and just I know we wasn't seeing things because other people had seen it. Uh, they said that they were swimming out there and it come up on them about 20 yards behind them. So, but it didn't mess with them. I know, right? Uh, I haven't seen it since, and I've fished that lake quite a bit, um, and I haven't talked to anybody that's seen it since. Um, yeah, see that, and that's what I thought it was, but it wasn't swimming like one, or it was just gliding across the top of the water. At first, I thought it was a log, but it there was no current, and so I don't know what it was. Uh, I know we have black panthers in Arkansas. I've seen those, uh, or black cougars. Same difference to me. Uh, but really, that and Bigfoot would be the only thing that I have seen that people would say would be strange or weird. Where are you at, Matt? Saw one in Florida. Oh wow, that is a big one. That is huge. Uh, oh, you're in Sydney, Australia. Okay, I'm using it. Take it.
Do you want me to get yours?
No, no, no. I'm good right now. Uh, wow. Yeah, I believe that when you said Sydney, Australia is 60. Golly. Uh, yeah, I just it's just one of those things. Um, but yeah, I haven't. I've talked to people that have seen uh, what they describe as a Bigfoot, but short, and it be not a juvenile looking one. Uh, and being roughly 5 foot tall or so. Uh, that would be strange to me. Hey, Ken, what's going on? Yeah, that with them sharp teeth. Yeah, this this one I swear was a freshwater. Excuse me, a freshwater eel. It had to have been. But like I said, I've never seen them come up out of the water like that. Yeah, that wasn't the name. I don't think that was the name that they used. But yeah. Uh, what else could I say about something being weird? Uh, I could say people, but that would be that would be. I've been in places here in Arkansas, well, and even Texas and Oklahoma too, where you would be driving and you thought that you were in the movie Deliverance. So, I guess you could say that'd be weird, but other than that, not anything, not anything else. That's kind of funny. They live under the rock, like in cave, like underground caves, Matt. Oh, that's, yeah. I've seen. That's how they described them. To me, that they would have like caves, and when they were doing it, when they were investigating it, they would it would be like a crevice that a person could slide through, and then it just turned into just an underground cave, and that's where they stayed. Oh wow. Yeah, I may set up a like a weekly thing that I do. Come on and do live. I know I can't do it like Miss D does, but I'll get on and visit. But see, when I seen Shovelheads, I was thinking they've got shovelhead fish, but I don't. Yeah, that kind of, yeah, catfish. Yeah, right. Yeah. Um, I want to say that it was Hawaii, Matt, that had some like that. But yeah, shovelheads. They, from what I remember hearing of them, they're very they're mean. I want to say territorial, but it's not so much that they're mean. Yeah, that's what we call them, flatheads. Uh, that's what we call them too. But they can get huge. Uh, okay, well I don't remember exactly where it was. I thought it was Hawaii, but I don't know. Uh, but then again, when I'm talking about big flatheads, Lake Washita, they have. I have some friends that scuba dived, and I was fishing the dam, but they were scuba diving around it, and one of them came up just white as a ghost. And by the time I get him to tell me what was going on, he said there are catfish down there as big as Volkswagens. And that's something that you hear a lot of people say, but dude was legit scared. So uh, so I know there was something down there that was really big that scared him. But Lake Ouachita is just huge, and there's so many. I bet you could look that lake up and find all kinds of uh, stories on weird stuff that's gone on, or I know you'll find Bigfoot encounters, and see, I never went diving. I wanted to, but as you can tell, I'm a big guy, so uh, I my breathing. I think I'd hyperventilate down there and go through my oxygen real quick. I've heard of that. I might have been through there. My dad was a truck driver, so I'm pretty sure I've been through there. Thanks, Matt, for coming in. Uh, y'all that are on here, if y'all are on Facebook, y'all can friend me on Facebook if you want. I mean, y'all all know my name, so. And I'm the one with holding the bass, so. That'll be a way I can announce going live. Yeah, I'd be one of those that had a spear gun. That way I'd get them. Knowing my luck, though, I'd hook one and one would drag me all underneath the lake. Ah, okay, kid. Yeah, I have to be careful. I mean, I've got a lot of friends, but a lot of them are fishing community. But there's some that I'm probably going to wind up taking off because I don't get into political talk, and I don't get into drama. And there is a lot of that going on right now. Uh, I was told when I started getting sponsors and stuff that commenting and doing, engaging in that kind of conversation, they would let me go in a heartbeat. So I stay out of it, but I'm fixing to have to unfriend some folks because of it, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Oh, that's cool. That would be an experience. I'd have to get an underwater camera so I could take pictures. That would be awesome. Can't do it if my asthma is messing up or uh, something, but I haven't had a bad case with my asthma in a long time. I have no idea what that means. I don't know if. Yeah, see, I can't take care of that. How do I fix stuff like this that's popping up? Or do I just ignore it? It's loading my comment thing up. Yep, that's for sure. Do any of y'all know this MMM? Because I have no idea what that means. Oh well. I'll figure it out. Okay, maybe I don't know what it is then. Uh, I don't know why it's popping up on here. I don't know if I'm on a time limit or what it is, but it's a bunch of numbers with letters. I don't know what it is. Okay, and then it's just on my screen. It's okay then. It threw me. Oh goodness. Well, thank y'all for letting me know. Okay, good, good, good. Uh, I don't. Well, see, this is through an app, so I don't. Uh, I'll ask. I know Dee probably has moderators, so I'll ask her how she does it. Uh, but I don't think I'm to the trolls yet. I'm not. I ain't got. I don't have that many people that are scrubs, as Miss D would say. I can't. I don't know all the rules to it. I haven't been informed of it, so I guess I need to look it up. Uh, I know that that YouTube is coming up with a lot of rules, so I don't want to be getting in trouble the first live I have. I kind of stay in enough trouble off the computer. I don't need to be in trouble on the computer. Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm glad that I decided to do this. I will eventually have or try to get a GoPro and and do some fishing videos. But in the meantime with that, I'll probably have my stepdaughter doing the videos for me when I'm not on the boat. When I'm on the boat and it's tournament time, I'm not worried about trying to video anything. I get serious when it comes to tournaments. I'm very competitive. I do have a MeWe, but I wound up uninstalling it. But I'll install it again. I don't know exactly how to find the folks I need to Hey Wayne, how's it going? I don't know how to find the folks that I need to find on that. Yeah, I'm sure D will tell me who to make a moderator. That's for sure. Trying to think of what. Oh, and I mentioned in the comments about if anybody brings a kayak or a canoe, please listen to what I say. The story with that is while we were in Falk, we were canoeing going through the swamp, and they kept hitting the side. A lot of them kept hitting the side of their boat, which if you've ever canoed in a swamp, you know that the vibrations and everything that will attract the alligators. Well, some fish started jumping out of the water for no unapparent reason. Well, I kept telling the guys, y'all need to quit doing that, y'all need to quit doing that. One of them said, why? I said, an alligator's going to come up and y'all are not going to like the outcome. Well, what happened was they kept doing it and the alligator came up on them just like I said it would. So, I just, right, moccasins will too. We didn't see any snakes. That was the funny thing. We didn't see any snakes. Seen alligators. I didn't see any snakes. All kinds of signs of both, but for some reason we didn't see any snakes. But that happened. Those guys, I call them yuppies. They don't know nothing about country way and everything else, so they eventually started listening to me. Sorry about my son running behind. But that's why I said what I said. I know that folks are going to be smarter than what them folks was, but I thought that they would know that, and they didn't want to listen. It was the same with the same group of folks while we were walking that night. We were walking, and they were hooping and hollering and knocking on, doing tree knocks and stuff. I said, y'all are going to make these mad. These are known to be very mean. Oh, I know, I hate it too. But that's where the best ones are, and we do it in the creeks. We'll be all underneath trying to fish, but they were hooping and hollering and whatnot, and I told them, y'all gonna make them mad. And next thing I know, they throw a rock. Well, it hits the back of my foot. It wasn't a big rock, but after that, they did it more and louder, and next thing you know, you see a great big old rock flying through the air and it hits the water. I was like, okay, guys, I'm going back to camp. Y'all can continue doing what you're doing. I walked all the way back to camp, which I should. No, Dee's grandson was with me. He walked back with me. Uh, but I don't do all that stuff. I'm quiet. I don't hoop and holler and tree knot, especially there, because if you read up on them in that area or watch Boggy Creek, they're known to be aggressive, and it's not too smart to do that. But anyways, that's the story with that. Um, I guess I will. Oh, I know, Wayne. They didn't want to listen to me, so I gave up. I threw my hands up on it. Can you check and see how laggy we are? Am I lagged real bad, guys? Saw Skinwalker. Oh yeah, I believe it. Uh, I don't. I want to be able to have close encounters, but I don't want to. Okay, good. Uh, I want to have close encounters. I don't want them up in my face or attacking me. Uh, Things can. Okay. Either it's my chat being laggy or I'm just. I don't know what it is. I'm not used to it, I guess. Thank y'all for letting me know. Um, wow, it's already 10 o'clock here. Wow. Time has gone by quick. Um, Hopefully, I'll be able to. Oh, yeah, they will. They'll warn you. Not unless. Uh, when I walk slow, I'll listen. I'm very, especially at nighttime, and they've got a road. When you get there, you'll see it. Uh, I have a picture of it on Facebook. There is a road that goes right beside the swamp, and then there's pockets of swamps on the right hand side. So you really, really gotta pay close attention and listen because we heard, if I'm not mistaken, we heard some alligators. Uh, you know how they grunt? Uh, we made sure we was in the middle of the road. We didn't we all had flashlights and whatnot, but there was a time that we were walking with no lights on at night, uh, and that was it's kind of freaky when you hear them uh, grunting or whatever they do, but don't see them. So the moment I heard that, I flipped my light on, and then I just kept walking, didn't see anything, so I kept walking and turned off the light. But we walked all the way down that road, and we walked into the woods, and it's beautiful out there when the sun is setting. It's beautiful. You just gotta watch where you're walking and watch your surroundings, because if you're not looking, you gotta pay attention to alligators, snakes, and then the Bigfoot. And if anybody's curious why this side of my face doesn't act like this, I've got Bell's palsy, so I kind of talk out of the side of my mouth and stuff. So
Also, do you want breakfast in the morning?
why not? It's food. My daughter's asking me if I want breakfast. And they've got hogs out there. Crazy. Big hogs, too. Yeah, you'll notice when you see me. I'm constantly doing this, trying to. It's gotten a lot better. Used to, everything was just, it would just sag, and now I've got it to where it doesn't. But this eye will open a lot wider than this eye does, and my muscles aren't like they need to be. They said I'd get over it in 3 months, and it's been a year. So it's just one of those things. Yes, please. Bring me water, please. Start over? I'm not starting over, D. Good Lord. Thank you. You don't need to be on here with no shirt on. I was talking about. I'm sorry, I don't have my phone on the tripod. Talking about Falk. And I'm drinking water, D, so you cannot get on to me for drinking anything bad. Yeah, every once in a while, Ken, I have flare-ups where I have problems drinking or something like that. But what did I drink before the live? Believe it or not, milk. So now I had pop with supper, so I ain't gonna lie. But just seen another skin one. Mm-mm. And we were talking about my Bell's palsy. How this eye, I can open this eye wider than this, and I talk out of the side. You know all that. But we've talked about fishing. We've talked about. I'll just give you a rundown. We talked about fishing, and we talked about some stuff I seen at Ouachita, Lake Ouachita. Pardon me. And yeah, it is, Ken, when I'm having when I have a flare up and I'm out in public and we're eating somewhere, and I'll go to try to drink and it'll run down my shirt and everything else. It can be very embarrassing. But we talked about the what all did we talk about? We talked about a bunch of stuff. I haven't talked about any of the encounters. Now I did a video about my first encounter. And see, I don't have that problem. I sleep just fine. But I sleep on my belly, and normally this side of my face is on the pillow. So no, I didn't. Abby's lying on me. Oh, goodness. I did tell them about how they wouldn't listen to. I explained why. I said for them to listen to me if they brought the canoes or kayaks or whatever, because of them numbskulls not listening to me. My daddy would say that they were waterheads, but I'm not going to be that mean. But I've been on a good while. It doesn't seem like I've been on that long. I'm sure my wife is thinking, good Lord, he's still on talking. But I'm gonna try. I told everybody that I'm gonna try to do a video of when I go to investigate that area my cousin was telling me about. And of course, I'll probably do. Yeah, I know. Yesterday it wouldn't let me, and I thought, well, why not try it today? And it started real quick. It started, so I ended it real quick. So I probably got a second video on there. So I said, well, I'll just try this and see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna do some video of that. If I can go live doing it, I will do it. I just it'll just have to be if somebody catches me on live, because I'm not gonna know until the last minute if it'll work out there. And then I'm gonna do some videos probably at the show. They said right now they have 80 vendors, and they're looking to have 100 or more. So it's gonna be a big event. Thanks, Pat. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all listening to me ramble on. I try to be a good guy. I'm not naturally a good guy. I try to be. Tell the truth, D. Oh, goodness. Okay. Um, I haven't been getting notifications, and I've turned my bells on just about everybody. I haven't been getting notified, and I don't know how to announce that I'm going live for y'all to know that I'm going live. Um, I think there's a thing on here that I can create or schedule an event and do it that way, maybe. D, is that how I do it? Yes, I will text you next time. This time it was one of those things that, well, see, I had tried calling you because I'd done it, and it went ahead and let me do it. So I called you and you didn't answer. So I figured you was on the phone and you'd call me back. So yeah, that's what I'll do, and then y'all will kind of know. I won't do one every night. It'll probably be once a week. Start out, see how this all goes. But there's no telling with me. I'm very unpredictable. I'm one of those that if I feel like doing it, I'm gonna do it. So I'm just glad that y'all showed up and have stuck around this long. We've been on almost an hour and a half, so, and it doesn't seem that long. So no, and D, we need to make sure everybody stops at the Monster Mart. That way they can look around, and if they want to get some souvenirs, they sell them there. I've still got the postcards somewhere. I think that's all I bought was postcards. Yeah, I told them that the people there were really nice to us. They told us where to go. They were just down to earth people, and yeah, they are very awesome. I hope that I'm able to come. I'm hoping that they schedule the tournament the first weekend and then the last weekend of September. So yeah, I can't do that tonight because I've gotta be up really early tomorrow. Now, D, do you think? Well, you've done said it for September. October would even be good. But that area normally is a little bit more milder than it is up here. Oh, I know, Pat. That's for sure. Oh, that's right. And I haven't gone to that one. I need to. Never been to that one. Yeah, I think we tried for me to go with you last year there, and financially I couldn't do it. We'll see about this year. I don't know yet. Yeah, I want the peas and cornbread. That's for sure. I just it like I said, I want to so bad, but if I'm scheduled to fish, it's going to be kind of hard. I'll hopefully know by the end of the month, and I'll let everybody know 100% sure, hopefully. And that's what I'm gonna go with. We have a meeting the Thursday before I think it's the 26th or 27th. So it'll be the 24th, I think, roughly, when we have the meeting. So I'll hopefully know something by then. I'm trying to think. Yeah. September, it should still be in the 80s, but it won't be or low 90s, but it won't be as bad as what it is right now. It is real bad hot here. I don't know about down there, but it is hot. I think they're getting storms right now from that hurricane or tropical storm, whatever. So it's probably flooded down there right now. I know I've got friends that live in Arkadelphia, and they're flooded. They had, within a couple hours, they had 9 inches of rain. So they're flooded right now in parts of Arkadelphia. I haven't even been outside today. Today has been a day that I lounged in the house. I got up late though. I had problems going to sleep. I woke up with a migraine, so that's the reason why I didn't get out. Just to be honest. But anyhow, do you know who's supposed to be at Hanobi in October? I haven't even looked. I've been so consumed with what's going on here at the house and fishing that I hadn't done much of anything that I need to do. I know tomorrow I've got a appointment. Thursday I go to get my eyes checked. I'm having a lot of problems with my eyes. Okay, I've never met MK, so I'd like to meet him. Then I have another appointment on Friday. So it's just, hopefully, I have a feeling I'm going to be getting glasses, because when I watch TV, it hurts my eyes. When I do much of anything of trying to read or anything, my eyes hurt. It's like I'm straining, or I feel like I'm straining to read stuff. When I drive, it's bad too. So, like I said, I have a feeling I'll be wearing glasses soon. I am gonna cut this short now because I've got to get around and get to bed. 'Cause I got to, like I said, be up early in the morning, and D will tell y'all I do not go to bed early. Okay, D. If somebody is live tonight and I can't sleep, I will be there. But I've got to go to bed, so I'll stick around until everybody says bye, and then I'm gonna get off of here. I don't eat. Okay, I've never heard of that person. All right. Thanks, D. I appreciate it. Night, Pat. Good night, Barry. I appreciate it. Thanks, Pappy. Y'all have a good night. Stay blessed.